Hi guys, Nancy here from Loombicious. Well, here I am again. I had a great vacation and I hope you guys are having a great vacation or at least enjoyed your vacation so far. Today we're going to make the English Bulldog. I kind of made it look like Rubble from Paw Patrol because I'm trying to create them all. So I have to do Sky and Rocky. I will have to do them too, and I will do them. But this will be a tutorial for the English Bulldog. So we're going to create this one. I actually posted a picture on the new beta version of the Rainbow Loom network with all my other dogs. Next will be the Akita and the Doberman Pinscher. This one, he's quite big, as you can see. I love this one. So we will also create this one after the Akita. And last but not least, we will do the pug. So look forward to those, but this tutorial will be about the English Bulldog. So we're going to start creating this cute little dog. I'm going to do the head first, and I'm going to start with the ears. The ears are optional. I did a white ear and a brown ear. So it depends on what you like. You can make them exactly the same, of course. Depends on what you like. I will do exactly the same one like this one. I love this pattern. So I will turn my loom for this. You will have to be on the bottom of your loom to make it simple. I will use caramel. So grab a single band, one band, and double loop the band. I might be a little bit rusty, by the way. Another single band double looped. Now grab 3, place them here at the bottom. Grab a single band again and wrap it around, well, actually 2 times. 1, 2. So you will have 3 loops. And then simply loom up this little thingy. This will be his ear or her ear. Like this. It's very tiny, but it looks so cute. So this will be one ear. Create another one. The other one is white, but you can use any color you like. If I can get it on my other hook. There we go. So create 2 ears. Then we're going to start with the top of the head, 2 bands at a time. My main body color will be caramel. My second main body color will be white. So simply follow me, placing 2 bands at a time. Grab your white bands, 2 bands at a time. Or don't, if you want him or her to be caramel colored all the way. All 2 bands. Now grab caramel bands again. Create your horizontal bands. And another set. These are also 2 bands. Grab a single band and wrap it around 4 times. You're actually wrapping it 3 times, I guess, but loop it around 4 times. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. This has to be a white band. Huh. There we go. My first mistake. A white band. Wrap it around 4 times. If you want to create a white stripe on the head. Otherwise, you can do it caramel colored. Everything. Like this. grab your ears. We need to place them immediately before looming. Now I do have to check. Well, this is upside down. Where do I place the white ear? Well, yeah, well, for Rubble it does matter. Place the white ear on this peg. Well, I'm going to do the other one first. So I'm placing the caramel colored ear here on this peg before we loom. It has to be on there. But the white ear needs to be on the opposite side, of course. Like this. Yeah, that's about it. Now we can loom. So go behind your cap band and loom over. Grab 2 bands at a time and loop them back where they're coming from. Go behind all those bands, also your horizontal bands. Only grab the bottom 2. Now grab 3 bands of a different color. I'm going to make some slip knots so your work won't fall apart. Carefully remove the top of the head from the loom. This will look weird. It actually is weird. Hold it like this so you know this is the top, but that ear needs to be on the left side. We will attach it upside down, so that's why you have to put it away like this. This will be the top of the head. Actually, we're going to do the middle portion of the head. Oh, I forgot my pink bands for the tongue. Is this pink? Yeah, from the skin. Okay. 2 bands at a time. First, we're going to place the caramel bands. We don't need to double loop anything here. 2 bands at a time. Also on the opposite side. Yeah. And the center. Now grab your white bands, 2 bands at a time. Grab 3 now. And the rest will be with 2 bands again. Also the side. Only once. Will be a very short snout. 2 diagonally. And 2 diagonally here. Now I do need to check something. I used 2 bands there. Turn your loom. Grab 2 white bands. Wrap them around your hook 2 times. This is actually, well, 3 times I guess. This is 1, 2, 3. So you have a tiny chunk. Lift up these bands. And we need to slide this chunk over onto those 2 bands. And replace. Also do this on the opposite side. So 2 bands. This will be the first one around the hook, second and the third. So we have a tiny chunk there. Lift up and slide over. Try to make it look kind of neat if possible. These are kind of twisted. Well, it's fine. Yeah, I'm going to place the horizontal bands now. 2 bands at a time again. His snout will be wide, so we don't need double loop bands here. Now grab caramel. I didn't do a band count yet. Well, I will do that when uploading. That takes ages, so 2 bands at a time, guys. We're going to create some eyes. So grab your eye color. These are blue. So I will do green eyes right now. Grab your eye color band. Wrap it around 2 times. Grab a single black band. Wrap it around 4 times. Grab that eye color band again. Wrap it around 2 times. So this will be 1 eye. Grab your main body color band. You need to double loop this band. Hold it with your finger. And slide everything onto there. This can be tricky, take your time. You don't need to rush anything. We have to place it from the 4th peg on the side to the 5th in the center, but I will turn my loom because the good part will have to face towards the nose. So 4th on the side to the 5th in the center. Didn't I use white bands for the eyes? No, I didn't. Huh. Sometimes this is quite some time when I designed him, so I forgot what I did. So I'm glad I wrote everything down, but I'm second guessing myself sometimes. Create second eye exactly the same way. Grab a single main body color band, double loop it, and slide everything onto there. And place it on the opposite side, of course, with the good part of the eye facing to your left if your loom is like this. Well, that's okay. Grab a single black band. I'm using round black bands from the metallic mix from Rainbow Loom. Place it around here, wrap it around 4 times. This is kind of hard with the metallic bands. It's quite tight, but it's possible to do so. Yeah, that's it. We can loom, guys. I do have to check myself again. My drawing or design or, well, I don't know, some paper where I wrote things on. Go behind that nose band, grab the first 2 bands you come across and loom over. Grab the next 2 bands, also loom those. And the center. And this one, stop there. Don't continue. We have to place the top of the head there. But we can loom up the sides already, so we're going to do that first. Go behind all those bands there. But stop here. Don't continue any further. Here, I meant. Same on the other side, of course. Go behind all those bands here. Only grab the bottom 2 and loom upwards. Now grab the top of your head. You put it away like this. if you listen to me. So this will be the good part of the head. We need to attach it upside down. Stick your hook through the first white set or caramel set you loomed here in the center. This is the cap band. Stick your hook through this set in the center. Check on the top of the head if you have 2 loops of the white or caramel on both sides of your hook. That's the way it's supposed to be, so it's on your hook like this. The hook facing from you and the tying bands facing towards you, and the head is upside down. Grab those 2 bands from inside the eyes, so go behind those double looped eye bands, grab those 2 white bands or caramel bands, depends on what you like, and slide over that head. Have it in the same position, simply push it down or pull upwards your bands. Loom up twice more. Now we're going to remove some part of the snout. You don't have to do this because it's all with 2 bands, but I want to remove some part of the snout already, but not too much. I guess this will be enough. So the top of your head is like this. You need to flip this over like this, so the tying bands are facing away from you. I'm going to remove one more stitch here, and maybe these 2 also. Looks weird, but he will turn out fine. And one more peg. Yeah, now he's loose. So we're going to attach these 3 loose ends to those 3 pegs. I'm going to start in the center, remove the tying band, attach all 4 loops around there, and loom the last set. Do this with the other sets too. This set will be on the side, of course. Place it and loom the final 2 bands. You can reuse those tying bands, by the way. Last set. Attach it around here. And loom the last set. Reuse your tying bands. And carefully remove this part of the head from your loom. Oh, mine is stuck here. A white band was stuck. It doesn't matter. There we go. Kind of mold it until you're pleased with it. Turn the eyes if necessary. Pull a bit on those ears. So it kind of should look like this right now. Yeah, I love those ears that way. Oh, these are twisted. Well, doesn't matter. You can't make 2 exactly the same. That's impossible, of course. We're going to do the bottom jaw. By the way, this video is well, deserves a shout out for Delaney S. At Delaney S. I wrote it down here. So I don't know if this is a he or she, by the way, but thank you for requesting this cute dog breed, the English Bulldog. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, Delaney S. I hope you had fun or have fun creating this puppy. And now let us continue with the bottom jaw and neck. He will have a very short neck though. 2 bands at a time. I'm going to start with caramel, my main body color. And we will add some double loop bands here. Excuse me. But not that much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets going down with 2 bands on each side with caramel. This is actually my favorite dog, the English Bulldog. I also like the French Bulldog. But I love these dogs. They snore. I know there are more dog breeds that snore, of course, but I love these, well, chunky dogs. I love them. Anyways, the center. 2 bands at a time again. Now we're going to switch to white. If you are making it exactly the same like me. You can also add another color, of course. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it for the 2 bands at a time. I'm going to turn my loom. We're going to do double looped single bands right now. So this will be a single double looped white. Also in the center, but add 2. This one single double looped and another single double looped. And 1 here. Now we're going to double loop diagonally here. And on the opposite side. This will be the bottom jaw. Horizontal bands. Single double looped white here. And another single double looped white. The rest will be with 2 caramel bands at a time. Like this. Now grab a single white band, wrap it around 4 times, place a cap band. If you can manage. Of course you can. And the tongue. I almost forgot about that. I'm sorry, I need to grab some pink bands. Grab 1, double loop it. Grab 2, simply place them there. Grab another one and wrap it around 3 times to create a cap band. Stay on there. This can be tricky to loom because it's quite loose. Simply loom up twice. You can actually leave it here on your loom. You will need it soon. This will be the tiny tongue. We're going to loom the bottom jaw right now. So go behind your placed cap band. Grab the first double loop band. Loom over. The next. The center. Loom up twice. Now grab your tongue. Place it around this peg you just loomed up to. Like this. And continue looming upwards. Not entirely. I believe we have to stop there. Yeah. Stop there. I'm going to attach the back of the head here. Loom up the sides once. Because we're going to attach the bottom jaw. So grab your top of the head. Grab your top of the head. Well, grab this. Search for the first caramel bands you come across, well, from the nose. If you start here, you have the first set of caramel bands here. Search, have it on its side, so don't stick your hook through this. This will look weird if you attach it like this, but look at it from the side. Grab the top 2 caramel loops and the bottom 2 like this. Do not grab the horizontal bands in between. Grab those loops. So I will turn this around so it's on my hook like this. I'm going to grab these 2 bands from inside this pack. I can't show this one on its side. So first grab those 2 caramel bands. Pull them up, don't do anything. I'm turning my loom so you can see what to do. This will kind of look weird. Oh, I'm losing them, that's no problem. You need to slide over the head or pull through those 2 bands. I'll turn my loom back and then place it on the loom. And well, we can continue looming up 2 more times. 1, 2. That's it. Now we need to do the other side. So grab these 2 and the bottom 2 loops. Don't grab the horizontal bands. You're right beside the eye. Again, go inside this pack, grab those 2 bands and slide over that head or pull through the bands. That's all you need to do, and then loom upwards. Just pretend that ear isn't there and loom up twice more. I can't even see what I'm doing. Band stuck like that. So your head is actually attached. I'm going to remove some part of the bottom jaw right now, otherwise we can't attach the back of the head. Carefully remove the double loop bands. Also remove the tongue part. Yeah, we have enough room already. So stick your hook through. This is exactly the same as you just did with the middle portion of the head. Simply follow the tying band, remove it, and place all the loops around there in the center. And loom up twice more. As you can see, his neck will only be 1 band long. Not that long. Same here. Place it around here. Same process. Oh, make sure you go behind all those bands. It's hard for me to see without banging my head to the camera. And that doesn't matter for me. It won't hurt me, but you guys might get seasick if I bang the camera every time. Attach it and loom up twice more, also on this side. Where's my second band? There. And reuse your tying bands or grab new ones if they are stretched out. This will be your head, the English Bulldog. Yeah, he looks cool. He looks so funny. I'm so glad I wrote everything down in my vacation, because you really do forget how you create things if you don't write it down. Yeah, very tiny neck here. You might need to pull a bit on those ears or turn them around. you can do that. Yeah, it looks cool. So this is your, can also pull a tiny bit on the tongue. Shape the bottom jaw. Yeah, it looks cool. So this will be your English Bulldog head. What are we going to do now? We're going to do the stomach first, so we don't have to switch our loom yet. Grab 2 bands at a time. Grab white bands for the stomach. So, follow me. Well, it will be very simple stomach, by the way, but a little bit thicker than I usually do. 2 bands at a time. Oh, I need to check. No, this is okay. Yeah, 2 there. Now we'll go diagonally here. And go down. There is no front or rear with this stomach. So it will be exactly the same. It doesn't matter how you place it, there is no front or back or up or down. And 2 diagonally here, and obviously we need to do exactly the same thing on the opposite side. So diagonally here, all with 2 bands. Will be a very simple stomach. This is actually glow in the dark, so his belly will light up in the dark. Now we're going to place the horizontal bands, 2 bands at a time also. Create triangles all the way up or to the left. Stop there, we don't need to add any more. Do push down those horizontal bands a bit. We have to add some loose bands, and those will be caramel bands. Oh wait, first 1 white band, wrap it around 4 times. This will be the cap band. Like this. Now grab your caramel colored bands, a couple of them. Place 1 here. Simply lay them around the pegs. I will do this like this. Maybe this is better for you guys to see where I place them. Now grab 2 of them. Simply lay them around there. And place 1 on each peg. Simply lay them on the peg. If you did animals with me before, you know why I'm doing this. This is to stitch it to the body later. Also the opposite side. There's a dog going nuts outside. Not mine. We don't have a dog yet. But we might have one in the future. But of course I will keep you posted. 2 here. So these are 2 loose bands. And we don't put any here. We will use a caramel band to tie off a single one. So have a single caramel band ready. Now turn your loom and simply loom up. Loom past those loose bands. Just pretend they aren't there. Grab the first 2 bands you come across here. Loom over. Grab the next. Loom over. And loom upwards. Not entirely. Can't loom up entirely. Stop there. Don't continue after this one. First we're going to loom this side on the right. Pretend those loose bands aren't there. Make sure you go behind your horizontal bands. Loom upwards. Boy, I'm chatting a lot. Loom diagonally. Oh, make sure those loose bands stay around the pegs. Like this. And now we're going to loom the other side entirely. Make sure you go behind your horizontal bands. Ha, I was lucky. It stayed on. Loom diagonally. And there's one set. Oh, no, I'm doing this correctly. I'm sorry. Don't forget these two. Also loom these. Otherwise your stomach will fall apart. Then go behind all those bands there and loom the last set. Don't forget this set. I almost did. Grab a caramel band and create a slip knot. And this will be your stomach. I'll carefully remove this from your loom. I'm doing this totally wrong. I will start here. That's better. I will actually use the side with the cap band for the neck. But first we have to create the dog, of course. We have nothing with a stomach alone. I'm only removing it from a loom, guys. That's all I'm doing. Here we go. Pull outwards all those loose bands. Where we place 2 bands. Am I on screen? Yeah, I am. Where we placed 2. Pull 1 to the left and 1 to the right. Like this. Pull these outwards. So this will be your stomach. This will actually be the front because of the cap end there. So all there's left to do for part 1, guys, is the legs. Make sure your loom is set in a rectangular shape. And now we're going to create the front and back legs. I'm going to start with the back legs. Grab your 2 bands at a time. Grab your main body color. 2 here. 2 there. Now place 2 diagonally. Place 2 diagonally again. Now grab 3 bands at a time. 3. Place them there. Also caramel. And 3 more. Now grab 2 bands again, horizontal bands. And 1 single double looped here. So the leg won't fall apart. Now we have to create the paw. I will only show this once. I already pre-made my paws because this take a little while if you want them to look neat. So I already did them, but I will show you once how to do this. First we're going to create the nails. I will show you one time how to create a nail. Grab a single nail color band. In my case this will be white, but you can also use caramel and create completely caramel colored legs. So it depends on what you like. Grab a single band. I put it around that peg there. I'm going to twist it to make a figure 8. Like this. I'm going to twist it again, and pull it upwards. So it's on my loom like this. Then I'm going to grab this and let go, and then go from underneath, grab the bottom band and also flip that over. That way we have a tiny knot. If we remove it, you can pull it tight, a tiny bit, don't pull too tight. This will represent one nail. I'll show you once more. Figure, well, around here, twist figure 8, twist again, and pull upwards. And the bottom one here. There you have a nail. Create 16 of those. So, if you have 16 of them, grab 4 and put them all around your hook. I need to grab some more white bands on this side. So, hold it with your finger or your thumb. Grab a single white band, double loop it. You need to double loop it, stretch it out, and slide all those nails onto the double loop band and let them face to your right, those nails. Approximately. Push down on your hook, like this. Hold it with your finger. Grab 3 white bands. This will be actually the first time they are around my hook. So this is once, twice, and the third time. Then we're going to replace the double loop band. Pull a bit on those nails, not too hard. So this will be the beginning of your paw. Now grab 3 more white bands. 3, not 4. Hold it with your finger and slide everything onto there. Also the chunk. There's one band sticking around there. Yeah, it was the correct band. So slide everything onto there and reclaim. You might want to adjust this a tiny bit and pull a bit on those nails to make it look neat. But this is the paw. We need to attach around here. So I will turn my loom for this, because it will have to face towards me, the paw. Well, it doesn't have to, you can flip it around, but attach all those 6 loops around that peg. And then we can loom the back leg, so my paw is facing to the right. Go behind all those white bands, loom upwards, loom upwards once more, grab the top 2 bands here, loom diagonally like this, loom this entire row like this. Go behind that double looped horizontal, grab those diagonally bends, then loom this row, and one final set to loom. And there you have your back leg. Grab 3 bands, tie off, make slip knots, so your leg won't fall apart. And believe it or not, but you have to create another one. You can do it. I know you can. So create a second back leg. Don't mirror anything, make it exactly the same. Or not. You can also make one foot, that's Dutch for foot. One paw, caramel and the other white, but I did them exactly the same. So create a second back leg. And now we're going to create the front leg. It's almost exactly the same. So grab 2 caramel bands at a time and follow me. I'm not even checking my diagram, but I know this is correct because I just made one back leg for myself. Diagonally, these are all 2 bands. Now grab 3 at a time and go down twice. So these are 3 bands. Grab a single main body color band and place double looped horizontals here. Like this. Create another paw. So, if you don't remember anymore, check back how I did that with the back leg. I already made mine. Place the paw onto this peg. You can also pre-mate all your paws. That's also possible. So place it around here. And then we can loom. Loom upwards. Then grab the first 2 bands, loom diagonally, loom this entire row. And this row. Make sure you go behind all those bands. Grab 2 other bands again and make slip knots. So they won't fall apart. Like this. Also create a second front leg. Of course, exactly the same. You don't need to mirror anything. Well, that's it guys for part 1. So what should you have done? 2 front legs, 2 thicker back legs, the entire stomach. This is the inside where you can see the bands. So it's curving up like this. That's supposed to be like that. The stomach and the head completed with a tongue. Inside his mouth. He looks cute. Well, that's what you should have done right now. So quickly check part 2 and then we will do the body and his tiny tail and well, finish him up and attach the stomach, of course. So see you guys in part 2. Bye bye.